Welcome back. Why did Binance exit $3.5 billion worth of Cardano? 1 billion ADA? Well, we're going to be discussing that in today's video. This is the Cryptoviser podcast. We talk about crypto, blockchain, and investing. My goal is to provide my investment thesis, strategies, and opinions on the markets to help others understand so that they can create their own investing strategy, build their own wealth, and secure their own futures. As always, nothing I say is financial advice. These are my opinions and thoughts on the market, and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. As always, I upload 100% of the time, 365 days of the year since 2018, so hit the subscribe button, turn on notifications, give the video a thumbs up, and let's get into it. So I have been doing a lot of analysis on the Cardano network just recently. We have released this video called 3.5 billion ADA vanish, $1.3 billion worth of Cardano disappear. I would definitely recommend watching this video. I also have a follow-up video to that called I Found a Billion ADA. And all of these videos are really surrounding the Cardano staking ecosystem. As we know, Cardano is a proof of stake blockchain. And part of having a proof of stake blockchain is the ability to stake coins to help secure the network and participate in the network's operations. Well, when we look at the live stake, which is right here on the screen, top right where I'm circling, we currently, when I'm recording this video, have in the mid 60% range, 64%, and that's of the total circulating supply of ADA. So when we look at the total circulating supply of ADA, there's about 0.8 billion ADA in circulation. These are coins that are not locked. These are coins that are accessible to the everyday person. So if we have 35.8 billion ADA, let's do the math right here, and we have 64%, that's 22.9 billion ADA. But every percentage gained or increased in the live stake equates essentially to 358 million ADA. You take 35.8 billion, times it by 1%, and you have 358 million ADA. So anytime that we see this number decrease or increase by 1%, this amount of ADA is being either removed or added to the staking ecosystem. So just recently, we saw a huge decrease of ADA, 3.5 million ADA, just disappearing from the staking ecosystem, which for an analyst like myself, many of you guys are investors, that's a little bit concerning, because why would somebody be removing their ADA from the staking mechanism? To sell it? To maybe work within DeFi or buy SNEC and other meme coins? That's possible. But now what we've seen is that Binance actually moved about 1 billion ADA over the course of the last few weeks. Now, some of you guys even explain this to me in the comments below, so I am very open to all of the feedback. And basically what you guys were telling me was that the K parameter is changing to 1,000. So the K parameter, if we look at the IO Global, which is the developer company behind Cardano, they have on their blog, the K parameter determines the maximum stake of ADA in a pool that receive rewards, in essence, creating a soft cap on the pool size. The size changes over time and is defined by a percentage of the maximum supply of ADA, 45 billion, minus any amount that remains in the reserve. And that brings us to the circulating supply. As of this epoch, which happened back in November, there's 35 billion ADA. We still have about almost 36 billion ADA, but we'll say 35 billion. So that means the K parameter, or the maximum pool size, is the circulating supply divided by the K parameter. So for this instance, currently the K parameter, when I'm recording this video and before, was 500, meaning the maximum pool size for 500 should be 70 million ADA. And essentially, this is the idea behind, not getting if we didn't have a K parameter or a maximum pool size, essentially everybody can just go and stake to one stake pool. And having one stake pool or two stake pools, that's not having a diverse infrastructure. That's having only one or two nodes validating the whole network. And that's not safe. That's not secure. That doesn't provide, the feeling of this is a great blockchain that's going to be fine. So this is why IO Global and the Cardano community implemented the K parameter. Now at 500 K parameter, the maximum pool size is 70 million ADA. Well, what we are now seeing is that it appears that Binance removed 1 billion ADA and then now is restaking a billion ADA to offset and change and diversify their nodes. That way they are not at that maximum pool size when the K parameter changes to 1,000. So again, if the K parameter is 500, now it's 1,000, meaning the maximum pool size is cut in half, 35 million ADA. So that means any stake pool that has over 35 million ADA will start to get diminishing returns on your ADA, right? Because the more ADA you have in that pool over the maximum size, that means the more you have to share your capped rewards at. So I'm trying to make this as simple as possible for you guys to understand. So if we look at the Binance groupings, it shows there's 92 stake pools that are under the Binance umbrella. But if we actually look at their stake pools, they have set up about 29 new stake pools. You can see right here up to 29. And with the new ticker name BSP for Binance Stake Pool, then it says Binance Node, and then the number of the node. And they've set up 29 stake pools. Really, they set up 30, but this one is not at the same saturation level. So 29 to 30 stake pools under the new ticker name BSP, and with the new saturation point of between 30 and 33 million ADA. So, the maximum will actually be 35 million ADA, but Binance is keeping it just under that, so it's not fully saturated. So if we take the full 92 stake pools and we subtract the 30 stake pools that they just opened and re-added the stake to, that means 92 minus 30 is 62 stake pools are now essentially retired Binance stake pools. And you can see that right here when you go to cexplorer.io and just type in Binance under the pools tab. You can see all of these old Binance stake pools labeled BNP, Binance stake pools. These are all basically drained of all the ADA that were in them, and they're no longer really producing blocks. And essentially, if you cut the number 60 in half, or the maximum pool size from 70 to 35, that actually, the numbers kind of add up. At least if I'm doing the math correctly, which it's very possible I'm not, but I think I am. So this is where the 1 billion ADA went, at least from the Binance side. We're still about 7% below where we were in the staking ecosystem before the month of May. Where the rest of that 7% is, maybe it's other stake pools doing the same thing like Binance is doing with reshuffling. That way they're not at saturation when this maximum pool size or K parameter changes. Maybe not. I don't know. But ultimately, I am a little bit more at ease that we were able to identify, number one, a billion ADA was re-added to the staking mechanism. Two, we were able to identify where and how this 1 billion ADA was added to the Cardano ecosystem from the Binance stake pools, and why they moved all of that ADA. So they exited their old stake pools, and Binance has now re-entered the staking ecosystem with their new stake pools called BSP stake pools. And, that appears to be the reason why we saw this mass unstaking. Now, it's entirely possible that other stake pool operators and also IO Global and Emergo, Charles Hoskinson, they're kind of reshuffling their stake pools as well, because they also probably have very large quantities of Cardano still in their wallets as well. And therefore, this could be where the other 7% of the circulating supply went, and we'll start to see these getting staked in the coming weeks and months. I will obviously keep you guys up to date on this channel because I upload every single day to bring you the latest happening in the financial world and also in the crypto universe. So as you can see, we didn't see any movement on the Cardano price when we saw 3.5 billion ADA being destaked, which told me that there was probably a reason for the destaking. And now that we understand at least partially the reason, piece of the reason, it makes me feel a lot more confident in the future of the Cardano ecosystem, that we're not necessarily or probably going to see a mass sell-off in the Cardano price and in the Cardano ecosystem. We're just one step closer to that bull run. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up. Check out my other videos on the channel and hit the subscribe button to learn more about becoming a channel member down below by clicking join or link in the description of this video. I'll see you guys tomorrow right here on the Cryptoviser podcast. Invest responsibly, do your own research, and Cardano on.